So what inspired me to join Battle of the Books is that I'm a really big reader and I'm a really competitive person. So when I heard about this competition where a bunch of bookworms were doing trivia about books, I thought that it could be a really fun thing to do with my friends.
I thought it was just a book club at first, but then I found out that's a competition, and since I'm really competitive, I just joined just to get into that.
I've always really loved reading. I was just, up for a challenge.
I joined Battle of the Books to be with my friends because I thought it'd be a great challenge to work together with them.
Well, I've always been a bookworm, since I was a very young kid. And just the fact that having books and a competition put together is kind of just really something that was sort of kind of up my alley.
So at the beginning of the year, I was like, this could be fun. I'm not the best at reading. My mom was telling me, just get reading a little bit more. And I actually enjoy reading and I try and I get into it. So I decided to do a Battle of the Books. I thought it would be challenging and it would be fun.
Well, actually, this was my first time, and I heard about it at our school's ECA fair, and I just thought, well, I love reading and I love some competition, so it really just seemed like the perfect activity.
Good evening, honored guests, cool crowd, and lovely students. Welcome to the Battle of the Books.
Battle of the Books is a reading competition, usually for high school students. It's a lot of fun, and usually the kids read 10 books and they divide the books up amongst themselves. Battle of the Books started in 2013 and it was brought here to Quebec by the Lester B. Pearson School Board. There were several librarians who were very interested in bringing it, and I'm so glad they did because it's become a wonderful collaborative effort between several school boards here. So the QAIS, the Quebec Association of Independent Schools, joined the second year, I believe it was, of Battle of the Books. And then our school board, English Montreal School Board, EMSB, joined in the 2015-2016 season. The evening itself is a lot of fun. There's a lot of buzz when you walk into the room because you have parents and principals and sometimes staff members from the schools and also invited guests, and they're the ones who ask the questions.
I thought it was a really amazing idea to have students talk about what they read and just to give them a better outlook on what is out there and exchange ideas. I think reading is so terribly important, especially with all of the other technology we have.
So Battle of the Books has a couple different levels of competition. You have the school battle if there's more than one team for the school. Then if there are more than 4 teams in a given school board, you have a regional battle. And then from there you go to a board battle.
Probably the best thing about it is the way I connect with the students. We spend a lot of time together and it's kind of intense time. It's a lot of adrenaline. I get to talk to them a lot. We end up talking about all kinds of things, not just Battle of the Books. Just being in something that intense is a bonding experience for all of us.
And then of course there's the ultimate battle, which is the final stage of competition in which students from the 3 school boards, so the private schools, EMSB and Lester B. Pearson, vie for the title of most amazing team. And in terms of how the battles are structured, we usually do a regular round, lightning round, a pause, a regular round, and a lightning round. And sometimes tiebreakers, which actually did happen this year, which is quite exciting.
It's a tie!
In the regular round, one team tries to answer a question, and if they get the question correct, then it goes on to the next team. And if they get it wrong, then the other teams will have about 20 seconds to write their answer on their whiteboard and hold it up.
Question 8. In which book is a character offered genetically modified anchovies?
Nimona by Stevenson.
That's correct.
Okay, Lauren Mac, this one's for you. In which book is it said, when one of their number is hurt, everyone feels the wound?
By 21 by Quick.
Incorrect. The question again is, in which book is it said, when one of their number is hurt, everyone feels the wound?
Time.
The answer is Trash by Mulligan.
In the lightning round, you pick up the pace a little bit. It's a lot faster. And the teams have, or one team has 2 minutes to answer as many questions as possible. So it's a great way for teams to regain points if they're a bit behind and build some confidence.
In which book is it said, basketball is my girlfriend now?
421.
Correct. In which book is All Souls Night mentioned?
Pass.
In which book is a city under attack by a massive dragon?
Nimona.
I decided to support this type of event because at Geordie Productions I teach students of this age and I find them very inspiring and I learn a lot from them, and I have a little girl of my own now, and so it really inspires me to see what I would like her to do in her future.
The purpose is very simple. It's to get kids excited about reading. And even though you would imagine that kids who participate in a Battle of the Books competition are already big readers, that's not always the case. And there are definitely students who come, they're curious, they want to be with their friends, and they end up finding out that this is actually a really fun way to spend an evening. One of the benefits of Battle of the Books is that kids who may not be into competitive sports or do some other kinds of competition are able to do it within a very friendly and supportive context, even though, of course, there's a little bit of competitive spirit there. And it's also really nice because the librarians deliberately choose lots of different genres of books, so kids have a chance to try out books that they might not usually read, like mysteries or contemporary fiction, for example.